Hi Talk family, and welcome to another episode of Talk the Talk with me, Desh, Pillay, Bechan. Today in studio we have our long-time supporter and champion for women empowerment in the automotive space, and his name is Stefan Potgieter. So this process often feels prolonged. As I become more familiar with Stefan, I notice how his professional profile continues to enhance. Therefore, dear viewers, I ask for your patience whilst I try to do justice when introducing Stefan. Okay, so Stefan's current role is the Executive Asset Ownership for MFC and Home Loans at Nedbank. Prior to this, he served as the Chief Operating and Financial Officer from 2017 to 2021, overseeing 8 direct reports and 800 indirect reports. Responsible for functions including new business, joint venture management, client services, floor plan, dealer lookup, reconciliation and closures, insurance, pricing, finance and management information systems, managing a balance sheet of 110 billion rand and a headline earnings income statement of 1.3 billion rand for MFC. Okay, so Stefan served as Chief Financial Officer between 2010 and 2017, managing 5 direct reports and 40 indirect reports, overseeing the finance and MIS functions with a balance sheet of 70 billion rand and 1 billion rand in headline earnings. He completed an advanced management program in 2014 at INSEAD and a global executive management program in 2009 at the Gordon Institute of Business Science. He also served at Imperial Bank as Chief Financial Officer from 2009 to 2010, supervising 6 direct and 30 indirect reports, managing the finance function with a 50 billion rand balance sheet and 500 million rand headline earnings. I do apologize, those are big numbers for me. Anyway, Stefan was directly involved in the closure of Imperial Bank post-merger with Nedbank. At Imperial Bank, he was the head of financial accounting, reporting and taxation from 2006 to 2009, overseeing 6 direct reports and 16 indirect reports. Before the aforementioned details, Stefan held the position of Manager for Financial Research, Development and Projects at Standard Bank of South Africa from 2003 to 2006. His responsibilities included managing monthly management accounts and analysis, preparing executive financial reports, and drafting annual financial statements. He also oversaw the IAS 39 and IFRS implementation project teams, serving as a specialist in both IAS 39 and IFRS. And for those of you like me that have no cooking clue what those abbreviations are, it is the International Financial Reporting Standards, and Stefan was involved in financial research and investor relations. In 2003, he was seconded to the Deloitte Financial Institutional Services team in New York. His articles were completed at the Deloitte Financial Institutional Services team in Johannesburg from 2001 to 2002. And prior to that, he finished his academic articles at the University of Johannesburg. That was in 2000. Okay, so Stefan earned his honors diploma in advanced banking, cum laude, in 2004 from UJ, and he qualified as a South African Chartered Accountant, passing with board exams on his first attempt in 2002. He holds a Master's in Financial Management, awarded in 2001 by UJ, and a BCom Honours degree in Accounting, featuring in the top 10, obtained in 1999, also from the University of Johannesburg. Additionally, he completed his BCom accounting degree, again cum laude in 1998 at UJ, and his secondary education culminated in receiving a matric pass with 5 distinctions, and this was in 1994 from the Alberton Secondary School. Now, that was the longest intro that I have ever attempted to do, and bear in mind that I have interviewed more than 1,000 people and at least half of them hold executive positions. That being said, I would like to express that none of those qualifications has secured Stefan a special position in the hearts of thousands, potentially millions, whom he has impacted by passionately supporting our platform in the automotive industry. And with that, I would like to welcome Mr. Stefan Potgieter, and this interview is brought to you by Seriti Solutions and of course MFC, a division of Nedbank. Hello, Stefan Potgieter.
Hello.
How did I do with that?
Brilliantly.
Okay, so Stefan, like I said, your profile continues to enhance. Do you want to tell us quickly what you are currently doing at the moment?
Yeah, so I think Desh currently, as you said, I'm looking after secured lending, and that covers MFC on the vehicle asset finance side.
Okay.
And then I think 4 years ago, I also got involved in the home loan business, and we're trying to replicate the success recipe of MFC and turn the business around.
Okay.
And I think so far we're doing quite well.
Okay, so as I said, I went quite intensely into your professional career, but tell us a little bit about Stefan Potgieter. The last time you were in studio, we had about 10,000 followers. We are now sitting on over 150,000 followers, and our reach is over 1 million. So I think all of them would like to know, especially in the past 7 years, who is Stefan Potgieter?
So Desh, obviously I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to work. Very much the same on the personal side.
Okay.
I'm a sports fanatic, so I love playing sports. I think also in terms of my family setup, I'm married to a chartered accountant.
Ooh.
I don't know, I'm not sure if it's a good or bad thing. So we actually make a lot of lists for each other.
Lots of Excel documents.
Yeah, but I think I've got 4 boys. Also interesting story. Oldest boy is writing matric this year. He's planning to become an electrical engineer next year, studying at the University of Stellenbosch. My second oldest one is in grade 10.
Okay.
He's in Helpmaker School.
All right.
And then my wife thought that it's probably wise to try for a little girl, and she felt pregnant with twin boys.
Okay.
So now I've got 4 boys, and they're 12 years old. So the house is quite busy and active.
How old are they? 12?
12 years old.
Oh gosh, right.
So the house is very busy with the 4 boys, but it's quite an amazing place outside of work to relax.
I think you have plenty of daughters in the industry, Stefan. A lot of them. I think I said that in your birthday video. You have 4 sons, but plenty of young women that this course and you directly being involved in it have raised. So thank you for that. Maybe God had his reasons. Stefan, what sparked your interest in, but whilst on your personal side, let's talk, it's a podcast, it's laid back, let's talk a little bit about something I just recently found out. You are a petrol head. You love your cars. I know we know each other for 7 years and very closely for 5 years, but I had no idea that you have 2 Porsches. So you're not a Ferrari fan, you're a Porsche fan.
Yeah, I think it's more practical. I can't fit in a Ferrari Italian car, so I'm close to 2 meters tall. So Italian cars aren't built for if you're over 6 foot. So I tend to prefer the German sports cars because they build it for taller people.
Okay.
So it's more practical than anything else. Okay. But I'm a true petrolhead.
Yeah, you are. So Stefan is actually going to be driving the Cyberstar, which is the first electric supercar in South Africa, and Stefan will be driving it on behalf of us, Women in Motoring South Africa, and giving us your honest opinion about it, right?
It's a pleasure.
Okay, so Stefan, tell us what sparked your interest in the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards?
Yeah, Desh, my awareness of the Motoring Women of the Year Awards began when the late Letty introduced the initiative to me. Since then, at that moment, I've been a strong advocate for the movement, not just because it honors women in the automotive industry, but also because it provides a platform for women to impart their knowledge and offer guidance to the many young women aspiring to enter the motoring field.
Absolutely. So Stefan, over the last 7 years, how have you witnessed this movement's expansion?
Yeah, so I think in the past 7 years, I've witnessed this event evolve from a handful of nominations to a significant national platform, which has potentially become the largest automotive women empowerment platform in the global scale. As I mentioned in one of my interviews, we are truly delighted to be involved in this growth to play an essential role in helping both you and the platform expand with integrity and transparency. However, it's crucial to remember the foundational principle of directly recognizing women and their key performance indicators at the dealership level and OEMs alike. These performance metrics are vital for becoming one of the unified finalists. But Desh, as you have always maintained, it is important for the community to understand that mentorship and empowering other women are key components in achieving the awards.
Absolutely. And what do you consider, Stefan, to be your favorite aspect of these awards?
I think one of the most cherished elements of the awards is experiencing the joy and the sense of achievement reflected in the accomplishments of women in a very male-dominated environment. It is truly heartwarming and inspiring to observe these women, some of whom have dedicated decades to their work without receiving any recognition, finally being honored for their contributions. This, I would say, stands out as one of my favorite features of the awards.
Absolutely, mine too, Stefan. And how does it feel to see a woman approach the stage to accept her award, especially when she's never received recognition before?
As I mentioned, Desh, I think personally, one of my most cherished aspects of the awards is witnessing the moment when these incredible women take stage to accept their accolades. Their heartfelt stories are not only inspiring, but also immensely powerful, creating a ripple effect that influences many other women in the industry, who can then pay it forward. Observing a woman receive an award and knowing she will leverage that recognition and the platform to uplift other women in their dealerships, communities, and even throughout their provinces is profoundly gratifying. Over the past 7 years, I've found joy in seeing how we contribute to providing them with this recognition.
Absolutely. MFC and Nedbank obviously has been the biggest contributor in that. So since the awards began 7 years ago, we continue to be the only initiative, Stefan, of its kind. And in my perspective, this is largely due to our mutual enthusiasm between our organizations and and our sponsors, which is you. And I have Seriti Solutions, obviously, that's on board. So how does it feel to play a role in potentially transforming the lives of countless women, now possibly in its millions, not only in South Africa, but across the globe?
Desh, it brings us immense joy to participate in an initiative that not only symbolizes the growing influence of women in the automotive industry across South Africa and Africa, but also on a global scale. This platform has attained international recognition, particularly as Women in Motoring SA represented at the SEMA Business Symposium in Las Vegas during the world's largest automotive show. And you just confirmed to me now that you've been invited for the second time this year to represent in Vegas. As an institution, Nedbank and MFC takes pride in having supported this initiative from its inception, which have led to many national and international achievements for this movement.
I'm so glad you're proud of me. I saw the big smile on your face. Yes, I will be representing all of us, Women in Motoring South Africa and Africa, this year for the second time in Vegas. So I'm very proud to make this announcement today. While we view every woman, Stefan, especially those servicing our trade, as a winner, we can't give a trophy to everyone, especially since the new reported numbers of women in the motoring trade is 90,000 women. Yay, very excited. However, we can use this platform to recognize their contributions. What message would you like to convey to them?
As MFC and Nedbank, we take immense pride in all of you who serve the automotive industry. As mentioned by Desh, we truly wish we could present a trophy to every woman. But since that isn't possible, we want to extend our heartfelt wishes to every lady in your roles. Your efforts are vital for uplifting and empowering the next generation of women in South Africa's motoring sector. To all of you engaged with this platform and aiming for the awards, remember that receiving an award does not define your contribution or significance in the automotive world. While we receive around 4,000 to 5,000 nominations each year, we can only select a limited number of winners. Please understand that we recognize there are numerous qualified women among you who are champions of empowerment. We would love to connect with each one of you, but on behalf of our institution, we express our gratitude for all you do to serve as a beacon of hope and catalyst for positive change for women in the automotive industry.
I love that, Stefan. Thank you for that, for validating everybody's contribution. Lastly, we received over 3,000 nominations before closing the nomination line this year, and it's only just March. Do you have any words for our 100 semi-finalists, and 36 of whom will ultimately be named winners, and you are normally there to hand over the awards? What would you like to say to them?
I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the nominees. Most importantly, I want to acknowledge the sacrifice for the significant role they play and for making it this far in the program. As I've stated previously, this is not a competition. Desh has consistently emphasized that this initiative serves as a platform to uplift and empower women, utilizing the trophy and the recognition to inspire others.
Absolutely.
To the 36 ladies whom I believe is still pending confirmation, I know that interviews are ongoing and I wish you all the very best. Thank you for being part of this program, as we truly appreciate the time commitment of attending interviews and shoots, especially considering that many of you are seniors at your OEMs or dealerships. I eagerly anticipate meeting all of you at the Motoring Women of the Year Awards on October 25th this year.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing as always. So, Stefan, thank you so very much. And I just want to take this opportunity as well, whilst Stefan is here, to just validate or confirm a little bit of technicalities of the event. Ladies and gentlemen of MOT especially, I want to seize this moment, as I said, while Stefan is here, to emphasize that your KPIs does play an integral role of you landing amongst the finalists. However, this being a woman empowerment platform, I ultimately and personally investigate if you have participated in mentorship and championing women's empowerment, be it in your work community or in your work environment, or even in order to be a recipient of one of these 36 trophies at the awards. It is crucial to recognize that every brand nationwide gets the opportunity to showcase their shining stars, and a wide array of groups from every single province are engaged too. These nominations are sourced directly from the management of the OEMs or the dealer groups, and have been meticulously vetted by our recruitment partner, which is Motor Recruit, as well as validated by the area head of sales from MFC. So that is what I really wanted to get across in Stefan's presence. I know we get a lot of questions as to we were not involved and why were we not, sent the nomination forms. It is out there. Every OEM have received these nomination forms. We are now sifting through them, and we will definitely make the best nomination through their advice and also the advice of our team. As I said, empowering women, especially if you're in a place of power, to share that empowerment is very important. So when you're in a place of power, you use the power to empower. Okay, so Stefan, I have been accused by my network that I'm very serious. Okay, maybe I'm apparently becoming too corporate and Nedbankish. So we've decided to introduce a new trivia game. Okay, and so I'd like to play 30 seconds with you, and I'll go first. My IQ is very low, unlike you. But we're gonna try this, okay? All right, so let me go first. Okay. So, Stefan, there was a cartoon character, okay, back in our time, our generation. Yes, we are the same generation, by the way. I might look older, but in our generation. And gosh, how do I? Okay, not the hyphen. The other thing on the laptop is called not the hyphen. The punctuation. This guy is on punctuation.
Yeah.
What is the other punctuation?
No.
You don't know?
No.
The star? The star? What?
Yeah.
What is it called? Asterisk.
Yeah, asterisk.
Okay, that was the
I
guy's
remember
name.
asterisk.
Do you remember asterisk?
No, that was before our time.
What?
I'm not sure.
Okay, sorry, that's my bad.
We've got that one.
Okay, so Stefan. Okay, it's a clothes. Okay, where you buy clothes, but it was one of our biggest brands in our time as well. It had the red square. We all had a
The red square. It
correct. Okay, I'm trying to make this.
No, we're getting better.
We're getting there. Okay, all right. So it is one of the falls. Okay.
Victoria Falls.
No, it's situated between. I think it's in New York. Between New York and another city.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Okay. So Stefan. This guy is a horrible man. He's in jail at the moment. I think it's something involving sexual assault. But he sang a song. Okay, wait. His name is R. Kelly. What song did he sing?
No, now you're going to catch me out. No.
You know your music, right? I've seen you at our events.
No, I'm not going to get that wrong.
I believe I can fly.
Next one.
I believe I can fly.
I believe in the fly.
Okay. American president. This is the first woman, and he was the only African American president.
Barack Obama.
Okay, his wife.
Michelle Obama.
That's it. Got it. Okay, this should be easy for you. Okay, you travel a lot. It's a city in the state of Illinois.
Denver.
Your brother works. Okay, wait. Your brother works for this company. Dion Parkhitter works for what motors?
Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, what's the group's name?
The group's Motors. But the group.
Yeah, the smaller.
The smaller group, Cargo.
Right. Now, what's the country? What's the country?
The country.
Yeah, I mean, what's the city? You said cargo.
Yeah.
Just put a word in front of it.
Chicago.
Yes.
That's you. That's
I love it. And we do not edit any of the subjects.
Sure, I got to that.
Let's go. You better make it easy for me. Okay, so it is a brand that we use, like our techie brand, and it's got 3 lines.
Okay, that's Adidas.
Correct. Here we go. Gosh, should I even give you this one? Because I don't know this guy. I think he's a guitarist.
Eric Clapton.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
Okay, we're getting better.
High five! Well done! Okay, there's one more. I know you're gonna make it so difficult for me. It's the last one. Okay. Okay. It's this process guy. It's a program. It's a TV cartoon, and it's a bunch of guys that go and destroy the spooky people. What's that?
Ghostbusters.
There we go. Okay. See, he's got children. My turn. Please, Stefan,
that was
don't.
Also our time.
It was our time, yes.
Okay, so do you want all 2 cards? Eh?
No. You can choose one of them.
I'll choose one. I'll choose the easiest one for you.
Thank you. Because it's our last card.
All right, so a German sports car, and one of their models is called 911. Which brand is this? I'll give you more.
German, VW.
German sports car manufacturer. So their models are 911, Macan.
Porsche.
Correct.
You could have said the car you drive. Okay, but anyway.
Okay, so a university in Johannesburg, and they've got a very good football team. University in Johannesburg.
Good football.
There are two universities in Johannesburg.
There's a UJ?
The other one?
But.
Correct.
Okay.
Right, so this lady used to hold the 1500 meter record in athletics in South Africa, and she used to run barefoot. There's also a street in Bloemfontein named after her.
Sure, I have no idea.
I think the record was in the 1990s.
Okay, no, that I was born,
Okay, we'll skip that one for now.
Thank you.
Okay, next one, supermodel in the 1980s. She had a mole on her face.
Cindy Crawford.
100%. A political party that are very pro-farming in South Africa.
So pro-farming, which means they love farming, political party.
Yeah, a South African political party.
Who's pro-farming?
They're also predominantly pro-Afrikaans.
Freedom
Correct.
something.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the full name, but yeah.
Okay, and then...
Freedom Front, right?
Yeah, 100% right. And the last one, let's see if we can get this right, is...
You can turn the card around.
It's a city in Gauteng, but it's not Johannesburg.
City in Pretoria.
Correct.
Okay.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
You see, we can play.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done to you. Maybe I just did not describe them the way I'm supposed to, but I'm sorry about that. Stefan, thank you so much for coming. It's so important for us to sit and keep updating our info to our audience because we are growing. And your involvement and everything you do for us beyond just being a sponsor, it means a lot to all of us, to me and thousands of other women. So thank you.
Thank you, Desh. Thanks for the opportunity.
You're welcome. And viewers, we are truly thankful to all of you for engaging with our content through watching, commenting, and sharing our interviews. Our non-profit organizations, such as the Motoring Woman of the Year Award, sponsored by MFC, a division of Nedbank, and the Talk the Talk Studios, backed by Seriti Solutions, aim to honor and recognize the contributions of women in the South African automotive sector. Our purpose is not just about storytelling. We are committed to creating a positive influence, especially to those of whom can't find their voices. Together, we focus on empowering and uplifting women in our field. We also share latest news and content on behalf of every single manufacturer on our website, which is www.womentalk.co.za, and we are celebrating our 7th year anniversary this year as a website. And you can visit our YouTube channel for interviews and reviews. All links to our socials are in the caption. If you're in search of a new vehicle, we do encourage you to visit www.auto.avo.africa, where you will discover thousands of cars available for purchase from trustworthy and accredited MFC dealerships. This car listing portal is extremely user-friendly and includes vehicles, reviews, as well as automotive content like after-sales tips and advice, and road safety content by yours truly, me. Ladies, in closing, I'd like to leave you with this. The mind, it represents a tremendous resource that we possess. When utilized effectively, it can propel you to great heights in life. A single positive thought has the potential to grow exponentially, so leading to significant changes in your life and affecting those around you. The choice is yours. Also, please bear in mind, ladies, that our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter, and we need women at all levels, especially the top, to change the dynamic, reshape the conversation, and to make sure women's voices are heard and heeded, not overlooked and ignored. I encourage you to reach for the top, take up space, and become the next OEM, MD, and chairperson, just like Martina Wiener of VWSA. In closing, as usual, I want to remind you that the question isn't who's going to let me, it's
who is going to stop me?
yay! Who's going to stop me?